A very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vaibhav and I'm the founder of IIM Skills. And I'm going to lead this orientation class for all that includes Ashika, Ashwani, Bharat, Karthi, Manat, Nabiha, and Shiva at the moment. Before we guys begin in the chat box, let me say hi to all. Please acknowledge that you're all able to hear my voice loud and clear. You guys can see the screen, and of course, we are recording this class so that we can go and upload the same there on our YouTube channel. A quick acknowledgement will be helpful, and then we can begin with the lesson, guys. Thank you, Ashwini. All right, so let me quickly create an agenda for the lesson today. In this class, I will help you to all learn around how exactly content writing industry works. So I'm going to help you guys to understand content writing industry overview. I'm also going to help you guys to understand that what exactly businesses expect from you guys as a writer. On the other hand, I will also be helping you to understand that what it takes to be there to get a content writing jobs, freelancing career, or even if you're looking forward to start with an agency, that how one can go ahead and start with that. We're also going to discuss about two sources of income as a content writer. You can go ahead and generate. The interesting part is I will help you to understand and learn how much and what it takes to be there. At the same time, how much time it takes to be there. A lot of people have one simple myth that if I pursue, let's say, a short course for a month or 2 or 3, I'm going to become a pro and I'll have a 6-figure income in the content industry. That's absolutely not true. So depending upon that, how soon you're targeting to earn a money, and of course, a set amount that you might have in the mind, I will help you to go ahead and break that term in terms of understanding, plus, accepting the facts that how much it will take for you as a time investment to be there. We are also going to learn about IIM Skills Content Writing Master Program. Why is that we are the most respected content writing institution out there? And why is that businesses respect IIM Skills as one of the most recommended and respected program in the industry? Why companies like big agency of content writing like Contentaholic, Write, Content Whale, and everyone, they like our structure, what they follow with IIM Skills. So we are also going to go ahead and put some light there. And then in the end, we'll keep an open Q&A round for 10-15 minutes, so that if in case you guys have any questions related to content writing around your career, your jobs related to content and any subject, you can feel free to go ahead and ask me those, and I would love to answer. Now, before we guys begin, let's do and understand one simple things from everyone's end, that as of your current understanding, what do you think content writing industry is? And why do you think businesses hires content writers? What are different types of expectations brands keep in their mind before they hire a content writer for their companies? So whatever comes to your mind, let me give you guys 30 seconds. Go ahead, think about it, and just use the chat option to go ahead and write that, so that we all can understand that where exactly you are from the learning, or you can say understanding point of view. Then we are going to create one by one that what they expect as the industry, and then how you can go ahead and achieve your goals. Can be a job, full-time career, or you can say a business, or let's say a freelancing career. So guys, 20 more seconds, I'm going to wait. In fact, we can also test how fast you can type. So please go ahead and use the chat box. And let me know, why do you think businesses, they hire content writers in the market? Everybody? Since digital marketing is on a boom, writers are important to reach people, as per Ashika. Very good. Karthi says to do freelancing in order to advertise, as per Bharat. Okay. What about you? This includes Lakshmi, Manat, Nabiha, Pratima, Vidhi, Ashwini. Why do you think people or brands, they hire content writers? To expand the knowledge. Okay. What about others? To know more about the COMP can stand for competitor, COMP can stand for the company. So I don't know, Bharat, what exactly you meant, but Understood your company. Okay. To increase visibility of their brand. Understood. Great. Now, everybody pay attention. You know what? When you know that what's inside, you will be able to go ahead and do things better. Similarly, if you can understand the concept behind content writing and you can relate it better with the demand of the market, with their why. If your why part is clear, you will finally be able to understand whether this is the right industry for you. Are you the right fit? Can you do the job or not? Everything. So this is most critical part of my orientation. Now let's understand the business objectives. You might have seen our content writing course page. There are close to around 25 types of content writing things you're going to do for the industry. For an example, you will be writing an article, a blog, you will be writing and publishing a book. Paperback stands for the hard copy, SOP stands for statement of purposes, commercial pages, copywriting skills, writing an ad copy for social ads and other channels, business listing, and a lot more. But these are the ways to advertise, or to use the final writer thing to do the marketing thing or different types of things. But this is not business objectives. The business objectives are these three things. These are online acquisition of a customer, lead generation, and brand building through content writers, or with the help of content writers. Businesses out there, they expect these three things to go ahead and happen. Now let's go ahead and get some examples around this thing, and everyone will be able to go ahead and relate it. Now I have mentioned online sales, lead generation, and brand building as three core objectives businesses are looking forward to fulfill. Now let me give you guys some examples that how it works. Which all types of companies are there into a model called online sales? Amazon, Flipkart. We have companies like Make My Trip. All companies, those who do not interact with the person whosoever is searching the app or a product or anything with their website, all thing that happens is through the internet, is like a model where they acquire a customer. Let me give you an example. How do you buy anything with these companies? So let's say if Amazon, if you're looking forward to buy iPhone 11 with Amazon, how do you buy? You go here at Amazon, right? You're going to write here iPhone, let's say a specific product 11. You'll find the product. Let's say you will click here, correct? And you're finally, if this is under your budget, whatever price it is, you're going to add it in the cart and then simply buy. That's the model, correct? The one who has written this content is again, of course, it's a part of content writing job, that you are the one who is writing a product description, and the one who has designed this page is a front-end developer. That's one side of it. But the other side of it is, let's understand that part. Other audience, they Google a term. iPhone 11 on the internet. We are searching for the US market. Let me just check this in Indian market. There you go. Can you guys see this now? iPhone 11 in Indian market is being searched 1.8 million times every month. And how do people buy? Because the core objective for Amazon, Flipkart is to sell iPhone. They are not just looking forward to go ahead and showcase this product. With me, everybody? That's one type of a company. Now, how they leverage content writers, we are learning that. iPhone 11 that is being searched 1.8 million times on a platform called Google has a search volume of around 610,000, wherein people click at these types of organic results. I'll explain you what these results are. 310,000 people, they click at paid ads. Rest 50% audience, they do not click anywhere. Let's learn. Let's get into this. 6,08,000 people. What are organic results? Results, those are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys see this? This is without spending any kind of a money. If your website appears in front of the person when they search for a product, service, or a term, that's called SEO based results. These are results here. 1, 2, 3. Of course, you're not the one who will create these ads, but you're the one who will write these 60 characters from this to this, from this apple A to this black K. It's a 60 character word count, the one that has been created by a copywriter. Who these copywriters are? Their job is to write a sales copy so that a brand can capture leads. The ads are created by digital marketers. Similarly, the product pages are created by developers. Content, according to whatever webmasters, it's one of the service Google offers to understand how you want to write a content. So now in this case, the content that you have generated here, will that be appreciated by Google or any other search engine? If answer is yes, you will appear here. Now, what they want is you to understand and create those product pages so that the content should appear in front of the person. Because how's the customer journey in this case? I want to buy iPhone. After searching, I'll get Amazon's website. After getting Amazon website, I'm going to move to the next step. What is that next step? I'm going to buy. So what's the model here? As a content writer, you are responsible to go ahead and understand how search engine mechanism works. What exactly and how exactly it takes that your content should rank there on the internet. Everybody clear? First type of a business. And it's not just Amazon, any company like Make My Trip, Flipkart, Amazon, companies like Zomato. You're searching for a food, you get, let's say Zomato's website, they want you to buy, you want to order online. Can I get a quick yes from everybody in the chat box that this is clear? Great. Now let's learn about the second set of a business. The second set of a business, as I've mentioned, companies into lead generation model. Now, which all types of companies are into lead generation model? Companies like IIM Skills, companies like Naukri.com, or every service-based company is into a lead generation model. Their customer buying process can be different from one to each other, but we all generate leads with the help of writers. Now, let me give you one example that's more, you can say you all will be able to relate with this example better because you are all experiencing it right now. Now, a couple of days back or weeks back, I would face it like this. You had one thing in your mind. I would like to learn content writing. And then what have you searched for? Content writing course, content writing courses in India, online content writing courses, best content writing courses, online, India. And then you have also checked about these services on YouTube. You have been to sites like Quora, you have read reviews. You might have also searched about LinkedIn. You might have spoken to other people who have done this. You have actually checked every possible platform wherein a person can search for a content writing or related terms. And percentage of you might have also searched for is content writing a good career, salary structure, freelancing option, work from home for housewife, all these things, all this, that type of keywords. Am I correct? Now, companies like IIM Skills or others, those who are dealing in the similar kind of an industry, what is our model? Our model is when our end user is searching for something, we encourage them that you better download a brochure and see it yourself. You talk to advisor, you take an online demo, right? But to do all these three different types of things, we have asked you for your name, email, and phone number. Given we know that you're a qualified lead. Now, what qualified lead in this case is? You're the one who is searching for content writing or related terms, and we know that you're interested somewhere in your mind. You are interested to go ahead and buy this. Agree? All we are doing is that we are looking forward to convince you for the same. that, okay, you download the brochure, but even if I have your phone number, email ID, I can further give you the demonstration. Counselors can call you and tell you that you're better. Or we have your details either today or tomorrow, whenever you're planning to buy, you are going to consider us. Are you with me? Now, what's the role in a company like IIM Skills or Naukri or all these types of service-based company? Our writer's job is to research that which all platforms our end user is searching for it. For an example, I'll show you with some great tools that how many people using YouTube, they search for a term called best content writing courses in India, example, right? A term can show less or high number of as a volume, but we can go ahead and pick that up as a market. Now, number of people, those who are searching for best content writing courses in India, we can go ahead and get our presence here. Why? Because people with YouTube, they also search for it. Similarly, the similar keyword people are searching for on the search engine. I mean, this particular tool as well, right? Apart from this, they can also go to sites like, let's say, Medium, Quora, a review-based site. Getting my point? So our writer role is to go ahead and create our presence there. With this presence, the final goal is never to sell or never ask the person whoever is searching to buy a course online. Absolutely not. All we want is whosoever is searching, we can simply go ahead and tell them, participate in a demo, get the idea about what we are giving. If you like it, take it forward. Understood? Naukri.com. Do they offer you a job? No. You're searching for a job and they know you're a fresher or experienced person. How it works? They have a different type of lead requirement. In their case, if I'll give you an example here with Naukri, let's say you work as a writer, content writer, and you're looking forward for a job shift. They will ask you about your details, academic information, work experience, each and everything, right? Then they do not offer any kind of a job. Naukri.com has a model. They generate qualified leads for whom? Job seekers. With me? Then they sell this data to whom? HR consultants. And these HR consultants, they have signups, they have tie-ups with the companies outside. They help you to get a job and then they earn their commission. But what's the model? Now, how this particular process works? If I search for right away, content writing jobs, okay, what do we get in front of us? We get Naukri, right? And one, they are going to show you that all these things. On the other side, they are going to ask you, register. Able to relate? That's the model. Everybody, quick yes, no, maybe. So a writer helps them to create their brand presence in a way, depending upon whatever their audience is searching. They want to finally help the organization to meet the end goal. And in this type of a company, your job role is to research, then create a presence, and obviously help the organization to finally meet the goal. And of course, you're not going to get a target to help organizations to get sales or leads or this thing, but this is your profile. This is your role. This is how it works. Other than Ratna and Ashika, can I get acknowledgement from all? That second type of a business model is clear. And then I'm going to move to the third step. Okay, let me also take a sip of water. Right. And the third type of a business is businesses looking forward for content writers to establish a great brand. I have a great example here again. How businesses use content writing to develop a brand. So internet is aware about your activity, your behavior, okay? And they know what's happening. They know your interested areas. They know everything about you. And you've been targeted by them every time. Let's say you are living in north part of India, North India. You know, there are elections going to be at Uttar Pradesh and Punjab region. If you are from this location or north part of India, you know that's the way it is going to be. Every political party is using internet as well, and of course mass media channel and of marketing as well, to establish a brand in front of their targeted audience. If it is internet, they use sites like Quora, social channels to talk about their achievements. And those who are not ruling at the moment, they talk about what they have created as a plan for the particular state. And they never ask you to vote to them. All they do is that in your mind, they feed you with that information because they know the day you will go out to vote, you are going to at least consider this party, and they're going to be more aggressive around the same work when around the election time. Is this clear? Now, another way, if you look at internet is aware about that you guys are interested to learn content writing. How many of you have noticed this part? If you open Google Chrome app on your phone, if you check after the search bar, you are getting some kind of a notification related to content writing. That includes, you might have missed reading content writing career in 2021 or 22. How good content writing is for a homemaker. Which are the best content writing courses in India, in US, in Chennai, in Delhi, in Mumbai. How many of you have observed these types of contents that you have never been to, but you're still getting a notification around it? Quick yes, no, maybe from you. Anybody who has observed this part? Yes, you are targeted by the brands. You are at social channels, let's say Instagram. No, those are not even ads, Ashika. Given they know the behavior, they are creating that brand image. With this brand image, you are, so finally one is that you are going to be convinced around it. Second thing, the writer role, depending upon whichever channel they're targeting you, the writer role is to go ahead and create that content. If it is social media, you will be retargeted on Instagram or Facebook with some kinds of catchy advertisements. If it is Google ads or remarketing with Google, different types of advertisements. Maybe they will show you testimonials of people. If it is through articles, they are going to show you some content that gives you an assurance that content writing is the right niche for you to participate in. But again, given they are not showing this content, if Mukul, you are two brothers, Mukul and Rahul. Mukul is interested in content writing, but Rahul is not. Then they're only going to show this content to Mukul, not to Rahul. So that's the beauty of this channel. And content writers help brands to achieve their business goals, such as brand building as well. Can I get a quick yes from everybody? Is this clear that these are three core objectives? Other than this, if you're lucky, or if you are one of those who are going to get options to work with companies like, let's say, Times of India or big platforms, then you will have a very specific role, not these roles. Maybe you're asked to only write press release for people. Maybe you're going to get a job at, let's say, a publication house. You may be just helping people to do proofreading or write their books. All right, is this clear? That's a very rare kind of a thing. 99% of people, they're going to get these three types of jobs. Other than this, no other jobs in the market. All right. Now, the idea is you guys are now aware. In the last 23 minutes, you all have learned from me what it takes or what exactly market demands from me or my work. Now, let's understand and help you guys to know this part. How are you going to achieve your goals? And it can be a job, business, or I'll do it freelance like this. Now, let me first ask you guys a simple question. Why are you here? What would you like to achieve if you will learn content writing? Are you here to get a job? Are you here to start with a business? Or would you like to do some kind of a freelance work? What exactly that is? Vidhi says, I would like to get a full-time job as a content writer. Ratna would like to become a freelancer. Abha says freelancer. Karti to start with the business. Others, please go ahead and mention the same in the chat box. What would you like to achieve, guys? Nabiha again to become a freelancer. Bharat freelancing and to write a book. Very good. Ashika would like to get certified. Amazing. I'm already working as a product description writer. I want to explore other areas of content writing for Ashwani. Very, very good. Any other person? Job as a content writer for Vinny. Okay, that's amazing. I want to enter the job market to get my foot into the door. I have no experience for Vidhi. That's okay, no problem. We are there to help. So let me go ahead and pick one by one these subjects. and help you guys to understand and relate better. Allow me to take a sip of water. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with it. We will first talk about job. Now, a lot of people have one belief that if I'll pursue a course anywhere, I'll be a job ready thing, or I'll get a job. But you need to understand a couple of things. The answer is no. Even if you do IIM skills course or you do any of my competitor course in the market, you will remain jobless till the time you're not going to follow these practices that I'm going to create for all. What these practices are, if you recall, a couple of seconds back, I have said Amazon spends money on ads plus content for SEO so that they can rank and finally sell iPhone. Able to remember? Ads takes money. You have to spend money to run ads, and that's in dollars. It requires, the brand requires a lot of money to spend. And as a copywriter, your role is to go ahead and run ads or help brands to run ads, but finally help them to sell so that they are profitable. Step one, clear? Step two, as a SEO content writer, if you are going to get a job with Amazon, let's say, they want you to rank a product. So what's the next iPhone they are going to launch? iPhone 14. Am I correct? 13 is already launched. So they want to rank iPhone 14, isn't it? Because till the time, if people are unable to find iPhone 14 on this platform called Amazon, they're unlikely to sell. Are you with me? Now, the point is, brands require somebody to go ahead and assure them if they're going to give you money to run ads, or if they're going to give you a product page that you can create organically that ranks faster, higher, and better, they want you to go ahead and give them assurance that the job is done and you've given a work to somebody whosoever is, let's say, a very talented, or you can say a person you can rely upon. Understood? Able to relate? Now, a belief that people have is that once I'm going to pursue a course, I'll get a job because I'm certified from HubSpot, IIM Skills, or XYZ other brands. Answer is no. Why no? Because it's a trust game. It's a trust game. They want whosoever they are going to hire, the person should go ahead and drive assured results. Because for you, it is a salary of 35,000 rupees, but for these guys, it's a lakhs of or CR business a day. Correct? Now, what is this trust factor and what exactly this particular thing and how I can go ahead and drive this? Now, here is the most important part of our program that stands for portfolio. Now, what is this portfolio? See, we have no idea who will come and hire you. Agree? Now, what exactly do we need? If you're looking forward to go ahead and get a job, you need to work upon every area. You need to develop each and every type of your profile so that no matter a company that's called, let's say, Times of India, they're coming to hire you, you know how to write a PR and you can showcase them. If a company, those who are into, let's say, a book publication thing, you have a published book with you and you can showcase to them. If somebody is coming to hire you for the SEO writing profile, it's there. You are helping them to go ahead and drive that. If it is about, let's say, company around anything, so you can do that job. If it is agency, those who caters to the market of SOP and all, you know how to write that. Now, this is what portfolio stands for. Now, here what it happens is that we at IIM Skills, we do all these portfolio development for you guys in the training. How and what I'll talk about in the next 10 minutes, but understand, you will write a book and you can showcase it to others that I have published a book. You will write for a blog for Times of India that shows that you are writing for a big company. That means you're a credible person. That is why they are approving your articles. You will release a PR, press release. You are going to write for 10 big websites so that you have your author accounts there. So overall, what do you have? You have an assurance. What is an assurance for? That whatever job you are going to hire me for, I'm already doing it and these are the visible results in front of you. Can I get a quick yes, no, maybe that you are all clear? Now, this portfolio development, all this, what it is, how we're going to develop, I'll create with everybody in next 5-7 minutes once I will pick up the freelance industry. Okay. So now let's talk about the freelancing side. Now, a lot of people have mentioned that they would like to become freelancers, so they would like to start a business. Now, the point here is that the mistake typically people are doing, of course, even in our training or other programs as well, that when they launch content writing services to offer in the market, one, they actually go ahead and find qualified leads where on freelancing sites. Wrong approach, absolutely wrong approach. Second, they develop their portfolio around everything. Now, what is this? Let me write this thing. Now, the first thing, if you would like to do freelance, do not go ahead and develop your profile on these sites like Odex and all that, because what happens is that if you are going to rely upon one channel for your lead generation, you also need qualified leads, right? So for your lead generation, there are thousands of people. They are already bidding there for the same job. Bad practice. You are anyways going to end up with disappointment because very less conversions happen. Second thing, some people, what they do, I do SEO writing, I do SOP writing, I do article writing, I do email writing, I do brochure writing, I write for flyers, I write for everything. No, again, wrong. You need to go ahead and pick up one hot market. Let's say there are 30 types of writing services you can offer to your clients. I understand. Pick first, let's say SOP. It is a great industry. People pay good amount for SOP. They pay 4,000, 5,000 rupees to write SOPs. For one SOP, writing 1,000 words, if you're getting 4,000, that's amazing. But what you should do, aim for first becoming a brand. Now, how you can go ahead and aim for this? Let's say in the initial days, for your first 4 to 6 months target should be that I am going to target 30 conversions every month. That means, let's say 1.2 lakh revenue. Once you have this revenue as a recurring revenue, you will feel like that, okay, it is a stable income. Now, the next step you should get into that is, let's say, SOP or SEO article writing or whatever, or blogging or website content writing or product description writing. So launch your next service. This is one. Second thing, people, those who are here to become a freelancer, please remember one thing, you have to work twice as hard than other guys, those who are here to get a job. Why? You also need a portfolio. They will ask you for the same. But even if you have a good portfolio without marketing skills, sales skills, delivery understanding, proposals, and rest of the things, if you do not have these stuffs knowledge, you can say you are a CEO of a one-person company, but yes, you are. If you do not have understanding about these things, you will never be able to go ahead and make money as a freelancer. You have to go ahead and develop multiple skills to really win this industry. And by the way, I would also like to go ahead and mention this part. I'll do it in next 5 minutes, not right now. So are you all clear? Now, what happens here at IIM Skills, we never encourage people to go ahead and launch 30 types of services on day first. We'll go one by one, step by step. And that's the reason we always give long-term vision with content, at least 1 to 2 years plan from here. If you're believing the fact that after, let's say, learning for a month or two, I will become pro and I'll make huge money, please, please, please do not join content writing. It is not for you. Content writing is organic industry. It takes its own time. Somebody have mentioned a few minutes back that I work for a product description company or I write product description. Somebody mentioned that. Who that person was? Who that person was? Can you please acknowledge? Somebody have mentioned that. Okay, just to understand why I'm asking for that person. If you reconfirm from that person, it takes its own sweet time to, to rank a content, to rank a product page, all those things. Ashwini, yes, that was you. So do not expect that in a day or in a month, I'm going to become a pro and I'll make money. So now, what is the secret ingredient of IIM Skills? Let's learn that. We are here to go ahead and teach people, those who would like to go ahead and get a job. We are here and would like to teach to the people, those who are here to become freelancers and people who are here to launch their business, right? Now, what are we talking about? Somebody sitting in the arts class and we're saying that you'll become a lawyer. Practically, it is possible. A person sitting in the arts class, then you'll become a chartered accountant or finance professional. No, it is not possible. Somebody is here who's here to become a doctor in an arts class. It's not possible that you will become a doctor. Are you with me? This part is possible. So from one content writing master course or other courses in the market, what people are promising? Job people, you'll get a job. Business people, you'll get a business. Freelance people, you'll start with freelancing. Do you think practically it is possible? From one straight delivery, answer seems no. Now, why IIM Skills is famous? Why people respect our training programs? Let me go ahead and answer that. So we run a content writing master course that is like a 4 months program. In 4 weeks, we understand the fact that none of you have an idea about how to write a content. So what happens is that we help you to write in 1 month 25 types of content writing skills and learn from us. Then we evaluate your skills. So every Sunday for 4 hours, we deliver our classes. Then we give you weekly assignments. And with these weekly assignments, we have assessments. Okay. Now with these assessments, you get weekly follow-ups plus replies on the feedbacks. Are you clear? Now, after 1 month, you all are at a stage where you can write all the 25 types of contents. Understood? Then we divide you guys into 2 categories. People who are here to get a job and people who are here to start with freelance or business. Now, job people, you will focus at portfolio development. So what will happen is that we'll give you 8 to 10 websites where you are going to become an author. You will write for those websites so that your portfolio is done. You will publish your book. You will write for Times of India blog. You will go ahead and release a PR. And you are going to understand and learn SEO and rest of the things, whatever it takes to get a job. Freelance people, you are also going to do all these things. Plus, in addition to this, you are going to learn marketing, selling skills, plus delivery skills. And not to show off, a promise made to all. If you are here to get a job, you will have your interview with you in next 4 months journey. If you're here to start with freelancing, you will launch yourself as a freelancer and you will capture your first client in the course with us. Sue me or ask for a full money return if that doesn't happen. And now I would not like to go ahead and talk about just things. This is LinkedIn. I am sure you all are using this professional network. Right here, IIM Skills. Click on this profile called people. You are going to get all the people who have pursued our training program, thousands of people. Add anybody, talk to them and ask for their feedback, where they are professionally today and what they have achieved after learning from IIM Skills. An open platform wherein anybody and everybody can go ahead and discuss. And then you will see the level of transformation we have given to the people in those 4 months. Everybody, is this clear? Quick yes, no, maybe. And this is how it works here at IIM Skills. Sounds good? Clear? Now, well, today I'm a little unwell. I'm not feeling too comfortable. So otherwise I would have if you listen to my previous week orientation, my energy level is always very high. So sorry for that. Now let me go ahead and introduce you guys the second way that how exactly these people, these writers like me, you, or I would say the future writers like you, how do they make money? How people live this laptop lifestyle? Okay, before I talk about this particular part, how many of you have noticed one thing? This, there are TV celebrities, those who do these daily soap operas or TV serials, right? They've started doing a lot of vlogs. How many of you have noticed this part after pandemic? Anybody in the group? Why? Now, today you're going to learn from me a very different world of internet and how No, not to stay relevant, to make a lot of money, Ashika, not just that. So I'll introduce you guys with new term called affiliate marketing. How many of you have ever heard around it? A word, affiliate marketing. What affiliate marketing is? How exactly this particular market works? How many of you have ever heard around this particular word? You have heard? Amazing. No problem. There are two ways to market today. One is influencer, other is affiliate. How many of you have seen Emily in Paris? There was one TV series on Netflix, Emily in Paris. I'm sure you must have, right? There was one scene within that particular thing. There was one beauty product company owner. She invited all the Instagram influencers, right? And they said that take a snap. Then there was a proper lunch organized wherein that girl Emily proposed to her that why don't you come back to our agency? Remember that? Now let's understand what is this. So people have followers on social sites. Let's talk about Virat Kohli, our Indian cricket team player now. Earlier he was the captain. Virat Kohli has around, let's say, 160 million followers on Instagram. Now I go to Virat and I say that please you post five Insta post around IIM skills or my course, and whether somebody buy or don't buy, that's not the maths we are doing here. You just do five posting. I'll pay you, let's say, 1 CR. I'll pay you 1 CR. So what we agree is on the term, we just sign up that contract, and then he will post on my behalf that IIM skills are a great platform, pursue a course there. With this, whether somebody buy a course, somebody fills a form here at IIM skills or not, doesn't matter to Virat. In the end, VK will earn 1 crore from us, as we are supposed to pay to this guy. Now that's called influencer, because he is influencing the audiences or he is influencing the market. Okay. Let's learn about affiliates. Now let's say Ashika is a blogger. She runs a site named askashika.com, example. And her niche is she writes around education. So what she talks about, top content writing courses, top GST courses, digital marketing courses, data science courses. Able to relate? And like this, many other courses. This is what she do. And then I will reach out to Ashika and say that why don't you promote IIM skills? If somebody clicks on the URL given by you and they provides me a lead here, means name, number, email, I'll pay you 500 rupees per lead. If somebody will buy a course, I will pay you 10% commission. So let's say I'll pay you 1,500 rupees in that case. She will say, okay, I like the offer. And then she will start writing about our courses. So that's called affiliate marketing. Now, whatever you buy from the internet, 99% of things, at times you call them brands as well, or you call them XYZ things, or you watch a YouTube video, everything, anything and everything is actually promoted by people or writers, and they make a lot of money by this. How? Let's dive in this world actually. Close, and let's talk about, okay, let me ask you, how many of you have recently made any kind of a purchase from the internet? That too after researching. Ratna, you did? What was that? If you're comfortable sharing. A phone, a watch, shoes. What was the search term? And I'm not asking you to talk about if you've been to Myntra directly and search there. No, I don't want to know that. That's not affiliate as a mechanism. Let's say top 10 brands. So you might have written top 10. What was the term? Top 10 shoe brand, something like this. Best Laptops for winters. But let's check this part. The essential new laptop guide for winter 2022. Best laptops. Oh, I'm sorry. I said I am not well. And now this really gives you guys the edge and down that yes, this guy is not well today. Best laptop for writers in 2021. Let's click. Which one have you purchased? This one, by any chance? By any chance, this one, or anyone out of these? The second one. Luckily, TechRadar was the blog that you have checked. And have you clicked somewhere here by any chance? If yes, pay attention to this URL. Microsoft Surface laptop link. Can you see this? Genius link true geo something something. This is affiliate link. Okay. If you will buy up or if you have purchased a product of 45,000 rupees, Amazon provides around Amazon affiliate commission. Just a second, guys. Amazon affiliate commission, and for laptops, computers, they have 5% commission. So round about 2,500 this particular blogger have made. You search for best AC. Do I have to tell you what New Indian Express is? No. Correct? Affiliate site. Affiliate site. Affiliate site. Affiliate. All these websites that you guys can see. You search for best shoes company. I'm not sure. Best shoes in India. I am not sure. This, okay, best shoe 99. Affiliate. Let's check. By any chance, you get a chance to click here. Ratna. By any chance, have you clicked at any of these links? Let's say this one. Okay, because you know, as a product, usually people buy from other side. But look at it, New Indian Express. 10 best running shoes in India. All right. Now you may go ahead and overall Nike Light Racer 2.0 something, you may click. If you will click here, this is, can you see running shoe for men? It's express deal. This is affiliated. They will get 10% commission for this product. 9% actually, not 10%. You are searching for best mixer grinder. Even if you will search for a book, they're not best. I'm sure they are best, but they're promoted by others. Business Insider, Amazon, Times of India. All these articles, that those are in front of you. They are all affiliates. Majorly, wherever it is written as top 10, top 5, they are all affiliate. Let's have a look at it. Now, this website is energy conversion device. Best air conditioner, cooler, Bluetooth. Can you see this? This person talks about every type of content. That's water purifier, vacuum cleaner, sound bar, solar panel. You can read about any article here. They are affiliated, and it doesn't take anything. It's just that you're writing a content. That's it. ECD LAB. I've been running sites like advisor.com, coursedeco.com. They're all affiliate channel. We sell courses. We sell our own courses, of course. We sell courses from other institutes. Let's say, this is a affiliated URL. We sell a course of Udemy. It's an affiliated URL. We get 70 rupee when somebody buys from this website. But for you, you may feel like what 70 rupees stands for, because the purchasing is in bulk. And there are hundreds of these types of articles that we have written. We have sites like Course Dekho is one of those. I have vibhavk.com. I have, what else? Oh, so many sites we have. Digitalcoursesindia.com belongs to us. Idiot.com belongs to us. All these are affiliate sites. Now, and coursenearyou.com belongs to us. Every of these websites, okay, we write content with the final mission that either buy our courses or we would like to go ahead and promote other courses. Those are highly sellable in the market. Able to relate, everybody? Now, let me help you to understand and do some kind of a maths here, that how much potential money one can earn. This website has around 100 plus articles. Let's do the site map analysis. From home, let's leave home page. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Food processor in India, it is 20. And from here, 5,000 India, 40 articles. Cold press juicer, 60. Not cooling, 80. Machines in India, round about 100. And 120. Almost around 125 articles is what they have. Fine. How much traffic do they drive after writing this much content? Let's understand the percentage of people they drive as their potential traffic. Give me a second so that we all can analyze bicycle, and where exactly we have, this one is not bicycle. Should I verify? They have received 263,000 people as the hit. Those who have been to this particular website last month organically. All right. 263,000 is a decent number. After writing how much articles or how many articles? 125 articles, 2.63 lakh as a visit they have received on this particular site. Now they are getting traffic all around. Best, just read this. They're getting this traffic around from India. Best ACs, best mixer grinders, best microwaves, best gas stoves, best refrigerators. The idea behind somebody searching for these types of keyword is they're interested to buy this product. Are you all aligned with me? Are you all able to relate? Are you all, how many of you disagree to this, that this particular thing, people are just searching, they're not likely to buy? I'm sure they're likely to buy. So this is transactional keyword. A keyword that they drive is all around that people are interested to buy. Understood? Now, on a scale of 1 to 100, what percentage of people do you think will click and buy? On a scale of 1% to 100%, what percentage of people do you think will click and buy either today or within 6 months? Because the site saves cache and your URL is valid for 6 months. If this person will make a purchase within 6 months, you will still get a commission. So you can give me any number in the chat box, any random number. 5 to 10%, 60%, 5%. Okay. So many people have given so many different numbers. Let's take the bare minimum number, 1% conversion. No matter what, 206,030 people will buy from this blog. Okay. 99%, they won't buy. And if I'll show you the figure 10% conversion rate, that's for some product that stands for like 4,000 rupees, almost like 70, $80. That's a very big number. So let's not keep that maths. We will say this person makes only $2 per sale, only 150 rupees. 2630 multiplied by 2, 5260, 5260 USD to INR is almost like 4 lakh rupees from a blog. This person must be earning without doing anything other than writing a content all around home-based appliances. Are you clear? Everybody? Now, isn't it beautiful? Don't you think that this can be one of a source that you can make money now? But again, I really don't want you to have high hopes from this. Why? Do not ever believe that one can make affiliate marketing as their active source. It should always be a passive source of income, and it takes good amount of time to create 125 articles. That's not something that you will be able to write in a day. It will take at least 2 years from here. That is why I have always said you should remember, have a long-term vision, and it should be a passive source of income. And you will start with 10 rupee, then you will reach to 10K INR, and then you will reach to 1 lakh, and then you will reach to 10 lakhs. But this particular process takes its own sweet time. If you believe that I'm going to win the market very easily, answer is no, because I've been doing it. My first venture was Course Deco. This was my bread and butter. I made good money through affiliate, but in the end, I launched IIM Skills. Why? Because with business, I had bigger potential. Though this is great, I have not stopped that business at all, because that was one of the things that I love doing. And anyways, we have a lot of content that we produce. So it's always good to make money, but this is the right approach. Understood? Now, the question that comes to everyone's mind is that, do you teach affiliate marketing and AdSense? What AdSense is? AdSense is a way to get an approval from internet companies like Google, Yahoo, Bing, to allow them to run ads. A small piece we are going to give them on rent, and they are going to give us 60% of a commission that they make with their advertisers. It's another way. I'll teach you guys later on. But are you guys clear? So it's again a part of our training program. Everybody clear? Quick yes, no, maybe. Now, let's talk about why IIM Skills. May I first get yes, no, maybe from all in the chat box, please? The affiliate marketing part is also clear. Amazing. Let's go ahead and learn around why IIM Skills. Now, I am not going to get into any kind of a sales discussion. All I would like to tell you is that our courses are objective driven. If you're here to get a job, you will have your job in hand. If you're here to start a business, not after the course, in the course, we'll launch it. And we will make you productive. You'll get your leads and clients in the course. If that doesn't happen, again, I'll repeat myself, sue me, ask for a refund. But there is one condition, I'm sorry, let me be very clear, followed by all the advices and the work given to you by your faculties as your assignments and homework. Don't ever dream that I've paid to this person, let's say 15,000 rupees as the course fee and you're done. No, that's not the way things works. Understood? Clear? Apart from this, our course helps you to get complete practical learning. For an example, as I was describing you guys about this thing, every Sunday, you're going to learn for 4 hours for 1 month with us about all types of writing. Plus, you will also have weekly assessments for those, feedbacks for those, so that you know what's happening with the content that you're creating. Then there is a dedicated internship that's all around your objective fulfillment or helping you to achieve your goals like a job, business, or freelancing. And within that, you develop a very strong portfolio. That is what we do. Apart from this, the beauty of our program is lifetime access. I don't know if you are aware about this or not. The way you have to modify or write a content, it keeps changing as per the webmaster guidelines given by the internet companies. Typically, every year, November and December month, they release a core algorithm update. You can research about it, whatever I'm saying. So you have to revise the learning. So as a student, you get lifetime access to LMS, that's Learning Management System of IIM Skills. Here are all the session recordings, the material, the class PPT, the tools, everything for lifetime. Plus, even if you would like to repeat our course n number of times live, you can do that without even a single rupee payment. While you will be getting into the market as a freelancer, if you're struggling to get a job or whatever, you need consulting and support that happens in the program with us. Are you all clear? Quick yes, no, maybe. Now, these are the stuff. We have 12 modules, all that: content writing, content marketing, certification, dedicated placement cell, guaranteed interviews, guaranteed internship. These are all selling things. You might have already been through all these things. So I would not like to get into that. Now, the point is, our program has a ticket, a fee for 12,900 plus 18% tax. How much it is? Total is 15,222. As you know that for every, if you have ever attended my orientation in the past, for every first batch, we started last batch on 28th November. This is our first orientation for next batch that's starting 26th December. We are open for the first 3 tickets with our early bird. That's 10% off. Only till 5 p.m. We only give window till 5 p.m. for the first 3 tickets. This is our early bird URL. Let me just provide you with the same. So those who are planning to start with 26th of December and they are interested to save their 1500 rupees something, you are all requested to use the URL and get yourself on board. This is valid until 5 p.m. or if the first 3 seats or last 3 seats or whatever you can say are going to be filled. So the effective price for you including taxes is 13,700. And I'm good to take your questions until 4:10 p.m. And the first questions that I have received is from Ashika. I'm already in a creative writing and I have worked in 6 to 7 firms. And I have 7 years work experience. I'm engineering graduate. I want to concentrate in technical writing alone and get certified instead of being all over the place. Can this course help me? Can you be more specific to what into technical writing? If you can, I can surely help you. And to understand our course from every point of view will help. But if you can tell me better about your core objectives, I am good to go. Now, people, you can ask your questions and we are good to answer. Let me turn on the video as well. Just a second. All right. Bharat, we do have weekdays batches, but at the moment we're not doing those. We only have the weekend batch available starting from 26th. Given due to COVID, we are guessing we were getting less participation with the weekdays one. So we realized that it's always good to go ahead and keep one batch. So since last few months, we are only doing the weekend batch. And interestingly, the weekend batch is happening, in a better way than the weekdays were, because you have a synchronized way to understand the overall thing. That was more into pieces like 2-hour classes. So I think weekend will be better if in case you're present every Sunday from 10 to 2, 4 consecutive Sundays, and the internship classes are going to be 8 to 9 p.m. again on Sundays for the internship. So in total, every participant will get 14 classes for around 26 hours or plus a little bit, depending upon the topics we're going to cover up. Allow me to take a sip of water, please. Any other questions, guys? And how many of you are planning to go ahead and start with the upcoming batch? Batch starting from 26th. November 26th. Ashwini, okay. Is there some problem with timing there? No problem with the timing, Abba. I don't know why you have asked this. I've written blogs, product reviews, etc. But these days, companies like IIM, for example, looking for technical writers. Look at this. In a day, this course will be live. Compare this course anywhere in the world. You are not going to get this type of a technical writing course or coverage offered by any institute in the market. All right. But this course is not live right now, Ashika. This is our technical writing program. I think you are looking forward for something like this, writing DDLC, technical writing, you know, writing technical reports, all that. Ashika, yes, the program will be available in the month of Jan only. Don't worry about it. We are yet to upload the brochure. Rest everything is done, and we'll go live with the same maximum by tomorrow or day after. So you go ahead and check this product. This is for you. So those who are planning to go ahead and start with the batch, starting from, just a second, this coming 26th, are requested to use the URL again. This is the URL link. Abba, you have asked for it. I didn't understand what exactly you meant. The timing issue, what was that? Okay, you are a homemaker. Understood. Any other question, guys, that you would like to go ahead and ask me right now? We are online for the next 3 more minutes. Okay, so if you're done with the same, can you please help me to know the feedback of this session in the chat box? How was your overall experience with me, so that we are good to close the class? Thank you, Ashika. Thank you, Ridya. Thank you, Pratima. All right. So thank you, Tanya. Glad. Thanks, Ashwini. Okay, guys. So for any help, you can further speak with Mr. Shiva. He takes care of our content writing team, content writing department here at IIM Skills. And allow me to say goodbye and good evening to all. If you would like to go ahead and join the upcoming 26th December batch, feel free to go ahead and enroll yourself with the early bird link that I have provided. Anybody in the group who's planning to get, himself, herself on board before 5, so that Shiva can also mail you. Can you please write me, I in the chat box? And I'll ask him to forward you, because we record the chats as well. That's why. All right. So thank you. Thanks, Abha. Thanks, Vidhi. And thanks, everybody. So from here, he will take it forward. And once again, thank you for participating, giving us your valuable 1 hour, 10 minutes to us. And it was really pleasure hosting this orientation. Then I am looking forward to welcoming each and every person in the upcoming lectures. Even if not, even if you have questions about a course, career, or anything, feel free to ask us. Okay. So goodbye. Let me close the class now. Thank you.